Hey guys, how are you doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Awesome.
You good?
Very well. Excited.
Did we learn anything tonight?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Mine's racing right now.
Honestly, for those people who didn't show up,
Yeah.
they missed quite a bit. So we'll be able to share additional information with them though as we continue to grow.
Well, super. Well, we did a special training just for you three today because number one is we wanted to share what everybody is going to learn when they come to your monthly training called LEAD. And Pete, what is LEAD?
Well, LEAD is leading entrepreneurs in their advancement and development. So it's for those network marketing professionals or those MLM entrepreneurs who have yet to advance to network marketing professionals to become well-rounded entrepreneurs. Individuals where not to take away from what they're doing in their own network marketing companies, but to get them to understand what being an entrepreneur is and then what needs to drive them, right? And that's what LEAD is based on, to teach them how to be well-rounded entrepreneurs and understanding really what it's going to take for them to progress while they're chasing down their dreams.
Well, awesome. Well, listen, Pete, thanks for sharing that. Hey, my name's Gilbert Granados, and I was doing some training today for these guys, these three individuals today, and I had a great time. And Carlo, what things do you want to share what you learned today?
Oh, I learned a lot, so that's a tough question. But I think one of the top aha moments that I had was about change, managing change, because change is inevitable, but it's not easy. And so learning how to manage that, taking somebody from one industry and asking them to build a business in a completely different industry, whether or not they're familiar with it or passionate about it or not, right? Preferably passionate, but learning that. So I learned how just tweaking a few things, changing a few things within one's business, you can eliminate anxiety, you can eliminate confusion, you can eliminate the resistance that we sometimes have, and I think above and beyond the frustration that comes along with building a business and that comes along with the unknown, and changing that into something that's systematic and orderly and will allow us to blow up our business respectively. That part right there just resonated with me, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with my team.
Well, super. Listen, we're going to come back at you, and I want you to share a little bit more about managing change.
Absolutely.
Adiba, tell me a
Yes.
little bit about any aha moments, any things that you want to share with the audience.
Well, yeah. Well, this was awesome. It was great. And first of all, it's just really good to get together in the same room with other entrepreneurs who are in network marketing, because that's what our network marketing club is about. It's just having that same like-minded people together, all wanting to succeed. So one of the biggest aha moments was putting together a system. And it makes sense because I've heard it before, and you hear, yeah, a system, sure. But just to see the exercise that you gave us, to see how we can have everything laid out, but then when you put it into compartments and a system, and just with a simple exercise, just refocusing on how empowering that is and time-saving it is, and how much more you can do when you really put together the system. It's just incredible.
Well, awesome. We're going to come back at you. All right. And that's right here is the storm that Carlos is showing. Hey, Carlo, tell me more about managing change. What did you like about the exercise we just went through? Tell me a little bit more.
About the managing change part?
Yes, sir.
Well, Pete turned off my tablet, so I have no clue what I'm going to be saying now. But really, it's about kind of just going off of what Adiba said. Having an approach. Everyone has a different approach, but having a system in place and then sticking to that. There's nothing worse than going at something haphazardly and not having a plan. That's what I learned. It's critical to have a plan. I learned that it was very, very important to remove our lid, which is crazy because we all have lids, and the only way we can remove it is to raise our goals. Sometimes we're kind of right here, but we need to see beyond that. I definitely learned about playing with a plan, fast start, finish strong. So all those concepts are really critical in business. And I don't think one of those concepts will constitute a successful business person. I think putting those concepts together, are what make a well-rounded person, like what Pete was saying, a well-rounded entrepreneur. And a well-rounded entrepreneur is someone that can compete more effectively in the marketplace and win. That's what I'm excited about.
Most definitely. Well, good. Eva, tell us about your numbers. Well, tell us about the exercise we went
This
over.
was crazy because we did this exercise first, where you see some circles possibly there was like just numbers on the page. And Gilbert, you heard me scream after
Yes, I did.
30 seconds. I was like,
Yep.
and it was so incredible because that's, I've been in network marketing for a while and I've gone through that point where everything is just there and you know it works, but there's no direction and you get so stuck. And only by simply doing compartments and knowing exactly, just having that frame around the areas within that same sheet of paper, it's just crazy. It made it so simple. I mean, I went from finding 10 numbers all the way up to 47.
So basically, as you went from a world of frustration to a world of having a plan, and you're able to
Right.
raise your numbers from 10 to 40.
Yeah.
Is that good in a business environment,
It's
or is that?
huge.
And so that gave. Did you have some comfort when you knew the system?
Absolutely.
Did
yeah.
and you knew exactly where to go when
No.
each number was going to be 1, 2, 3.
Right. And
There was
then
a
al-
sequence.
It's right. It's sequence, and then now feeling more comfortable that I can show someone else to do it as well and you know what? What's great about this education is that we are in network marketing, so it gives you a really different sense. But we don't learn necessarily all that from our companies. We learn about our products and we learn about whatever product or service that we offer. This here in San Antonio is just going to be so incredible because there's so many people in network marketing that we can just have like-minded people together. And that's incredible. I mean, this is just crazy to go from this to something that makes sense just by putting a frame around it and having a system to it. It's just
Well, outstanding.
totally awesome.
All right, Pete, let's go into income-producing activities form.
So-
Talk to us about that.
So before we get there, right? Before we get to what we call IPA and not the beer, is understanding the complexities of the chaos, and then developing a framework, understanding how we need to manage our change, but now in order to manage that change, in order to create the change that we want, we have to develop that plan, right? That you often talk about, and that is utilizing things that make sense. There's a lot of people that every single day they'll talk about they've been busy, right? I was so busy today, but when you want to look at their calendar, what did the busyness equate to? Was it just busyness to say you were busy and you're exhausted at the end of the day? Or did you actually do something that provided you direction and applied it towards your day? And you were able to look at how many calls did I make? Were they warm? Were they cold? How many emails did I send to people in a follow-up perspective? How many networking events did I attend that particular day? And then at the end of the week, actually, can you quantify what all that stuff kind of equals out in your business overall? So when you have your plan in place, you can then overcome the chaos, right, from the numbers and the framework that was being developed. You can manage the change and how complex it is by understanding what it is you're providing in your plan overall, and you kind of understand that in advance, right, before the week even starts.
Well, cool. Well, listen.
That was engaging and eye-opening to start to be able to say, you know what, I have to be able to do these things here. It's income-producing activities, right? That's the part that makes.
So by having a report card, right? Having a report card and you knowing the critical variables of your business, does that help you?
Absolutely.
Right? It
Yeah.
tells you how fast you're going and how slow you're going, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
And so it gives you some accountability and it builds character within your system. And it lets you know is you know what, I need to be doing some different things in order for my business to grow.
Right.
And so leadership, we talked about, everything rises and falls on leadership, nothing more, nothing less. And the habits that we're trying to learn is understanding that, is building the character, building a foundation, not a glass ceiling, so we're able to have repeatable results. They're consistent because of the system.
Right.
Because of the system. The system gives us the results. And that's what we're trying to accomplish.
But
If
the
you
report
can't,
card- yeah, I was just going to add to that, but the report card is really, really important, but it's only as important as the plan that you have in place, the vision that you have in place, because then what are you measuring? If you don't know what you're measuring or what your goals are, then
That's by osmosis?
yeah, number osmosis Jones. Yeah, that's not going to work. So you need to have a plan. You need to have vision, skills, incentives. You need to have resources in place, and you need to have an action plan. And then the report card makes sense.
Outstanding. Then you know if you're doing an A or B or C or D or F, right?
Absolutely.
So it's no different. It gives you some accountability. Hey guys, tell me is now this lead every month, who's doing training and why should they come here?
Anybody? So, for those of you who don't know who's talking, Gilbert Granados is going to be leading. Gilbert Granados has created a phenomenal curriculum to be able to teach and educate entrepreneurs on how to be entrepreneurs. And it's not from theory and it's not conjecture. It's actual development. It's actual what did you say?
Hands-on.
It's actual hands-on. It's experience that he brings to the table from his past, right? Selling his business, developing agents in a traditional business, from the executive coaching that he provided, even from his background, and now being able to educate MLM entrepreneurs to be entrepreneurs. And it's not theory. I keep forgetting the word, but it's tried and true practice that now leads him to be able to educate us in MLM here at Lead and within the Network Marketing Club. So you got to check out Gilbert Granados, and I think I shared a lot about Gilbert recently too. So
Carlo Adiba, why should somebody be here tonight? Why should they be here to learn about being an entrepreneur?
I think I'd like to add one thing is that, someone out there might be thinking, well, I know all that information already. And what I would like to add is that let's get together as network marketing entrepreneurs, share your knowledge. So come in here, if it's a refresher, you're helping someone else bring in that profession to the level where it belongs. So the best way to practice what you already know is to share that. So whether you know it already or you think you know it, just join in. Let's get together, because it's the power of the numbers of all of us like-minded that we will learn from each other. You're bringing, Gilbert, bringing in this extraordinary information for us that it's so simplified that it's really easy to get it. And then if someone knows it already, that's great. Let's get together, just come together as network marketing professionals and teach each other so we can really empower each other. So I like to invite the ones that are saying, oh, I got all this already, I know it. Just come. There's always this little nugget that you might miss, and then we can learn from each other.
what is it? Learn, live, lead, right? So even if you already know it, like Adiba said, you now have the opportunity to grow yourself as a mentor, so to speak, because now you're able to educate others on certain aspects of network marketing that other people may not get. Right? Like, we're not experts in the realm of network marketing. We're becoming more well-rounded entrepreneurs by being a part of Lead and by being a part of NMC. So I wanted to add that: learn, live, lead. Right? That's how you get better. You start teaching.
I probably just close that with saying that the reason they should have been here tonight is to figure out how to develop real success for themselves. That's basically learning how to build relationships, which starts with other peers in the industry. Equipping oneself with the tools and resources necessary to be successful, developing the right mindset, the right attitude, and that'll turn into great leadership skills and abilities that we can share with our respective teams and grow. If you weren't here, you're going to stay the same as you were yesterday. So
Raise the lid.
raise the lid.
Raise the lid.
Well, outstanding. Well, listen, guys, thanks for sharing
and also,
this. Yeah.
I endorse Gilbert Granados for president 2020.
I know. No, we need him here. You can do a lot more work right here, Gilbert. Don't go anywhere.
All right, guys. Well, listen, God bless. And listen, guys, when these guys call you up, show up. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to help learn take your business to another level. You're going to raise your leadership lid. And we all have a lid. And unless, for our results to go up, our leadership lid needs to increase. So we talked a lot about today. I want to give these guys an idea of what consulting does, the tools and how I can help you to help your business grow, to help you build your tribe, to help to have success real quick. and to move in the direction so you can feel confident in driving your own results. So guys, God bless you, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.